ready. I'm starting my makeup. I normally wouldn't do very much makeup today just because like I'm literally just gonna like a little bit of shopping and run some errands, so I don't necessarily need to do like anything really dramatic. But I have an IG live this afternoon as soon as I come back, so like it's at 2 o'clock my time, and I'll probably be back at like 12:30, so I just want to like come back, eat, and then like prep. I don't have to worry about doing makeup, so I'm gonna do like what I would do for like an IG live, even though I'll just be wearing like a lot of makeup for a casual day out, but whatever. And so just for reference, I do get microblading. I got it touched up before I moved, so it's pretty fresh. I just get it in like a more natural way so that like when I wake up in the morning with no makeup, it still looks like natural, like it doesn't look like I have crazy dramatic eyebrows, and then you can always just like add makeup to it. So this one is the way I did it like when I do my makeup, and I use just like a little bit of pomade and then like a brow pencil just to like brush it in. So this is like the made up one, and this is like the natural one, so you know it still works, like they both work, but I just wanted to like have the option to kind of make my brows more dramatic when I wanted to, versus just them being like super done all the time. So but it's holding up, and like you don't have to wear makeup when you microblade. It's just like my preference was to go for a less dramatic design so that I could like, you know, just like have the options and flexibility. Okay, so this is what I'm wearing today. My favorite little paper bag jeans. They're so comfy, and this white tank top, Louis bag, and these Kenzo Espadrilles because I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. Breakfast is finished. I'm just finishing up the coffee, and then I'm gonna go head out and do some shopping. I'm gonna pick up my shoes, grab some groceries. I feel like we need to kind of stock up a little bit because I feel like there might be like a lockdown soon. Second cup of coffee for the day, by the way. So yes, I just want to kind of get more stuff because I don't feel like we have like enough lockdown groceries. So just, you know, gotta be ready. Now I'm off to my most important stop of the day. I'm going to get my vintage Chanel espadrilles. I put these on hold a week ago. I'm so excited to go get them. So hopefully they're still there. I deposited on them, so they better still be there. But yeah, I'm gonna go pick up these right now. So I had to go back to Chic Beirut to get my espadrilles. I put these on hold like a week ago, but I didn't have cash in US dollars because they only take USD, so I had to go back. But they have a great collection of shoes and handbags. They even have the famous Carrie Bradshaw Manolo Blahniks from Sex and the City. Everything here is just beautiful and in like mint condition, so it's just really amazing to shop here. After that, I was in the area, so I went to Garage Luxe, and that's where you go when you want vintage clothing. They have all this like Chanel, really great quality vintage Chanel suits, Balmain runway pieces. They let me try on a few dresses too. So some was Dolce & Gabbana, it was like $200. The other one I tried on was a Valentino, like really beautiful princess dress, and then this one's from Alberto Ferretti. It's like a couture runway piece. Like everything's just insanely beautiful. I also went to this other place called Secondhand, which is a really cute vintage store, much more affordable, and they also have a seamstress on site. And then my last stop
stop on my shopping tour was l'Artisan du Liban because I wanted to get some stuff for the house. So they had really nice craftsman's quality like pillows, decor, all kind of like really beautiful knickknacks and things you can use to decorate your place, which I wanted to kind of bring like more of a local feel into our apartment. So I kind of did some browsing, made a little shopping list. I don't think I have enough cash on me right now, so I have to come back, but I'm just writing down like what I want.
So I'm here at a flower shop, which it's blazing hot, so I'm gonna be like in and out because it's just too hot to be out here. There's no AC in here, it's basically a greenhouse, but like you can't really get flowers anywhere but at the florist here, so I always have to go to like a florist or flower shop when I want to get a bouquet. So I'm gonna go in here and grab a bouquet really quickly, and then go off to a fresh produce market to get some produce, and then I'm going home to do my IG live. I got my flowers. Check out how amazing this bouquet is. Super pretty, right? And now I'm going to the fresh market to get some groceries. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the shoes that I got today at Chic Beirut because I am so excited about these vintage Chanel espadrilles. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, get into that gorgeous little shoe. I'm like, it's just such a dream that I found these. Like, Chanel espadrilles are so classic. They're so hard to come by. Like, check out this quality. Like, they look so good. They are never even worn. Like, look at this. They have never even been worn. Like, they're brand new. So these are just like such a great find. And they only charged $180 US. Again, this place did charge in dollars. They do not take the local currency, and they do not take credit cards. So US dollars only, but only like 180. So I think that's a really good deal for Chanel espadrilles that are like brand new. Like, guys, come on. So I'm so stoked I found these. And so I also got this skirt today at this vintage store, which I think is just so beautiful. Like, I love this like pink color. I love the floral pattern. I even love that it has this little shape with like a tiny like micro flare at the bottom. So it's just like a super cute find. I think this was like, I forgot how much it was in pounds, but it was basically like the equivalent of like a $3 skirt. Super cute, and it's like a really nice chiffon-y like texture. So great find, absolutely love it. Okay, and so I also got this top, which is just like so adorable. It's slightly corseted. I actually think I have it on like upside down right now because I'm not sure if the ruffle's supposed to be on top or on the bottom, but like there's a zipper on the side here, and I zipped it down instead of zipping it up. So it might be on upside down, but I actually really just like having the ruffle on top. Like, it's giving Bridgerton vibes. It's slightly corseted. I'll show you guys the back as well. It's like lace up, super, super pretty. And this I think was, again, like around like $5. So I got it in white, and I also got it in black. And I just love it. I think it's like so adorable. Really great with jeans. It would go really cute with that skirt that I got as well from the other store. So I think it's just like a great find for summer, and I'm really into it. This also might make the cut for coming to my destination wedding, because I'm going to be doing like a try on haul and pack with me video in like a couple of weeks. But I think this would be really cute as like a wedding brunch, or like, you know, one of the activities we'll be doing while hanging out in Europe. So I think this is a good find. Okay, so here's my setup to go live. I'm using the full tripod just so I can sit down and be hands-free. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a second tripod in place to kind of do some BTS filming on my camera. So let's see what happens.
So now I'm getting ready to do my food prep, which I'm going to show you. I have to do this every time I go grocery shopping and get produce, because there's, again, like a lot of issues with food quality and bacteria. So we basically have to like wash everything in this bleach solution. So these are like little like bleach or chlorine tabs. You like mix it in the water, let it dissolve, and then you put all your produce in there. Make sure everything's nicely coated, and then you have to like let it sit for like 10 to 15 minutes in that solution. This takes forever, especially when you have a lot of produce, but it's just like something that has to be done for food safety. So after it soaks, I then do like a final rinse in bottled water. just again to like rinse off the residual like chlorine. And it's also really weird because it does definitely smell like a pool. Like it smells like pool water. And then I don't know why I never really bought fresh bread or like bakery baguettes in America, but I do it here and it just makes me feel like super fancy. So I buy like 2 at a time, cut them up, and then freeze them so they last longer. So this is just like my little process for doing that. So they each get wrapped in foil, and then I put them all in a bag and label it. So this week I got some plain baguettes, and I got this like cheesy one that looks really yummy. So I just like freeze it, and then we basically take one out of the freezer and put it straight into the oven to warm up for like 5 or 10 minutes. And it's just like nice, fresh, crusty bread, which is just like so delicious. And yeah, I totally could have done this in America. Don't know why I never did. Okay, so I'm just throwing dinner together really quickly. I'm gonna try to do like a citrus like mojo marinade. We used to buy that a lot in the US, which obviously we can't find it here. So I'm trying to make it. So I just grated a whole clove of garlic into this bowl, sloppy grate, like cloves and all. I'm gonna juice the 2 oranges and then just like season it up. And we're gonna see what happens. I've never made this before, so I mean, it can't be bad. It's like citrus and garlic, right? It can't be that bad. Just like get all that in there. Then I'm gonna pound these chicken breasts out nice and flat. Marinate them for like, I guess like an hour and a half while I go to the gym. And then hopefully they'll be ready to just like saute. So I don't really measure when I cook, so I'm just gonna throw some olive oil in there. It looked like about half a cup. Don't know. A little bit of pepper. This is oregano. However much that was. This is like a sazon seasoning base my mother-in-law gave me, so I've never used this before, so I'm only gonna use a little bit. Like a little bit of salt. Maybe a little more salt. And then I'm going to stir that a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna, I got my chicken here, all lined up, clean, ready to go. And I'm gonna put this whole thing in a bag, just to like not get chicken all over the place when I start smashing it. And I'm gonna give them a little pound. I'm not gonna pound them all the way flat. This is just to thin them out a little bit. Like I'm not going for a full cutlet because I'm being lazy. But yeah. Okay. Now, I'm gonna drop everybody into the marinade. So it's gym time. I'm just doing this cute little set. I'm gonna try to back up and see if I can get you guys a full look at the outfit. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna go get a quick little workout in while my chicken marinates, come back home and cook it. So that is it. I am calling it a night, getting ready to wrap up for the day with a little skincare. So I start with this from 𝐃𝐨𝐬𝐿. It's like some kind of essence, which I still don't necessarily know the difference between an essence and a toner, but you know, people swear by them, so I'm gonna do it. I use like once a day. My skin's not bad, so you know, I guess it's doing something. I do like the way it feels and I like the way it smells, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. And now I'm gonna pop on a little bit of this like rose facial oil. I'm a huge fan of face oils, especially like at night.
And this, you really just need like a drop, and that's it. And go rub it in. I love that like glazed donut look, you know. That all in there. And then this is an exfoliating eye cream. I've actually been using this a couple of days. I do feel like my eyes are brighter, so that's really good. It's gentle, you don't feel any tingling because your under eyes are super sensitive. So definitely pretty happy with this formula. And now I'm just doing my little facial rolling. I do this like probably every night or every other night. I think it helps a lot with like keeping your pores tight, flushing out fluids, like keeping you like not puffy, and just like generally looking kind of like bright and refreshed. I also like pop it into the freezer for a few minutes before I use it, just to kind of give it more of that cool pore tightening feeling. But yeah, I'm a big fan of facial rolling. And I'm just gonna put my weave up, get rid of that. But yeah, so today was kind of basically like a typical day. You know, just running errands, hanging out in the city. Not super interesting, but you know, it's we're still settling in and just kind of like making it feel like home. And I guess when a place feels like home, this is the kind of stuff that you do. Like, we're not just on vacation doing like adventure shit every day. Like, sometimes it's just the grocery store and preparing for lockdowns, which, you know, could happen at any day since COVID just never seems to want to end. So yeah, so thanks for spending the day with me. I'm about to call it a night. All right, just gonna redo that one. Redo that little guy. I didn't have the pin there right. This is kind of how I keep my hair, by the way, just to give like a little bit of texture. Just kind of wrap it into like a little bantu knot, and that will give it a little bit of wave, a little bit of texture, but just kind of like loose and imperfect, and just like easy. So yeah, that's like just basically what I do. I'm gonna put my little scarf on. I'm not a fan of the bonnet. I try not to wear bonnets too often. I prefer a scarf, especially with the weave. You got to keep that closure flat. So that's just it. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.